My name is Ben Mattis. I'm the senior producer at WB Games Montreal on Batman Arkham Origins. It's actually not an origin story of Batman. This is about year 2 of Batman's career. It takes place, roughly speaking, 5 years before the events of Arkham Asylum. But what it is it's an origin story of some of the key relationships in the entire Batman franchise. He meets for the first time some absolutely pivotal people, including the Joker and Penguin and Black Mask and Bane and all sorts of really, really important characters. And this is the first time that they've met. So it's a really great opportunity for us to show how those relationships evolve, where they start, where they end in our game, and the growth and changes of those relationships and those individuals as the events that bring them together fundamentally changes not just Batman, but obviously all the other people that he meets as well. The core premise is that there's Black Mask, who's hired a bunch of assassins, 8 assassins to be exact, 3 of which we've named so far. Then there are what we call the most wanted criminals. We've only announced one of those so far, a character by the name of Anarchy. He's basically trying to destroy buildings and corporations within Gotham who he believes are taking advantage of the citizens, the civilians of Gotham City. He actually really admires Batman. Of course, the way that he goes about trying to make his point is going to earn the wrath of Batman, and they're going to have a showdown. There are some other non-enemy characters, very pivotal non-enemy characters that we've already announced and we can talk about as well. There's Alfred, and there's a very strong arc and growth in the relationship between Batman and Alfred over this game as well, because how Alfred perceives Batman's ideals and roles and what he takes upon himself at the beginning of the game is not the same as at the end. There's a real change there. And we've also talked so far about Captain Gordon. At the beginning of this game, he's not yet Commissioner Gordon, he's a captain, but he's a captain of a very, very corrupt GCPD, the Gotham Police Department. And so there's also going to be a lot of tension and static, but also an evolution in that relationship as well, as those two learn things about each other that might help sort of bridge that initial gap that they have when they first encounter each other in the game. Our open world is a little bit more than 2 times the size of the open world from Arkham City. More importantly than the size is the density. We're not an open world game that's gunning for, you know, hundreds of miles of open terrain. That's not where Batman is in his element. He's in his element in densely packed, tight urban spaces where you want a thing to find in every alleyway, a challenge to overcome on every rooftop, and that's really what the Arkham franchise has been about since it's been brought into the open world in Arkham City, and we've definitely embraced that philosophy. So not only is it at double the size, but it's every bit as dense. We've only announced one piece of DLC package so far. It was announced a couple of days ago at the Sony conference. It's our Nightfall package. So it's 2 skins plus challenge maps, some of which all tie together under this theme of the Nightfall storyline, which is a famous storyline from the comic books involving Bane and Batman and whatnot. Batman Arkham Origins ships worldwide Friday, October 25th on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PC, and the Wii U. Also day and date is Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, which is a companion game on the Nintendo 3DS and the PlayStation Vita that takes the story that we've started to tell in Batman Arkham Origins and continues it a few months later.